Hi guys, today I'm going to be demonstrating this portrait of my cat Pino that I did using water-soluble graphite pencils. These pencils are made by Faber-Castell and they came in a set. I intended to buy just one so that I could use it to outline my pictures when I was doing inktense and the graphite would just fade away. But I decided to give these a try and I actually really like them. One thing that I really like about them is that the dark will get really dark when you add the water to it. And unlike regular graphite that has a shine to it when it gets really dark, this will lose its shine when you add the water to it. So that's something I really like about this. So for the cat, I've started by marking in all of the darker patterns on the fur first. I find that doing it this way helps me keep track of where all the patterns are supposed to go. And then when I come back on with the lighter colors, the lighter shades, I won't lose my place. And you'll notice that I'm attempting to keep the pencil strokes going in the same direction as the fur. Even though I'm going to be blending this out with water later, I still want to maintain the same direction and the same length for the fur strokes. Now I'm starting to add water to the stuff I've just put down, and you'll see just how much darker that pencil gets after I add the water to it. So it's something to keep in mind. If you're using a dark pencil, it's going to get a lot darker when you add the water to it. And I'm still trying to keep with the same direction of the fur. So even though I'm blending it out, it's still going in the same direction and it's still about the same length. I'm using very short strokes with a fine liner brush. Here I'm just giving a hint to where the nose is going to go. And then I start on the flower in the foreground. One thing I do want to mention about this is that you really want to make sure you're not putting too much water on your brush when you're blending this out. You'll see that I actually put way too much water on it when I was blending out the middle part of the flower, and the graphite bled quite a bit and I lost quite a bit of my detail. So that's something to keep in mind as well. You want to make sure that you dab off your paintbrush and make sure that it's not too wet when you hit the paper. Now I'm coming on for the second layer of fur strokes. And most of this is going to stay as it is. I'm not going to blend it out with the water afterwards. This will be my final layer for a lot of it. I will come in with water to just darken up some of those areas that I want to be really dark, but for the most part, this is just going to stay how it is. So I'm keeping those pencil strokes going in the right direction. I'm trying to layer in terms of where the fur is going. And now I'm just bringing back some of that detail that I lost. Now unfortunately, I went a little bit too dark on this, and when I had stepped back from the picture to see how it looked from far away, I noticed that the flower was taking up too much focus in the picture. This was supposed to be a picture of my cat with a flower in it, not a picture of a flower with a cat, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I had to come back on with some white inktense later to brighten up those dark areas and make it all a little bit lighter, and then I came on again with more of the graphite just to bring back some of that detail and to add more of the magenta color. And that's about it for this piece. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys have had any experience working with water-soluble graphite and you have some tips for me, please leave them below in the comments. I would really love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.